in case you don't know what the shake test is, it's...
She's shaking.
You hear that?
Yep.
If you hear the oils inside your dual capacitor like that, even though it's still good, you need to recommend replace it. And we're going to be replacing this right now. I gotta admit, I'm kind of impressed.
Same.
We just left the Daikin Design Center. Had a meeting with Anthony from Daikin Comfort and a couple other people. Awesome stuff, guys. We're gonna make some moves with Daikin. But until then, let's get the show on the road. It's me, Mikey Pipes, and my door is locked. The door is locked and the key's in my pocket. I can't get to it because there's so much stuff in it. Ay, ay, ay. Today is Thursday, the 8th of June. You ready? Let's go hustle. Here we are. We're at our first and only service call of the day. We're gonna take care of 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Don't even ask what that's about because I'm still at a loss and I have no idea. All right, so before we get into this mess, I'm here to do annual maintenance on these 5 units. She's dirty. Kinda. All right, we were here 2 years ago. You guys were complaining and ridiculing me about how I was wetting the house siding. But obviously not an issue. The lines that you see here, this 1/2 inch and 1/4 inch with our disconnect and our whip was for a ductless mini split system that was here on this house at one point, and now it's gone. So you did a great job with the wiring here. Why it's still here, I don't know, but it shouldn't be here anymore. But taking a look at the line set for this, this is kind of, what the hell is going on here? Well, we'll do our best to clean these up a little bit. All right, so we're gonna bang out these 2 units first. First thing we're gonna do, we're gonna start by testing resistance across the contactor coil. Now I did turn off power at the disconnect, but there is a potential that these could still be live. So I remove those and make sure we don't touch, anything like metal to metal and create a short and blow a fuse. So we have that set to reading resistance or ohms, and we're going to check from one side of the coil to the other, and we're going to see if we're in the teens. Okay, we are at 14. So that is a good contactor coil. So let's put those back on there. Next, we're going to remove our wires from our dual capacitor. This dual capacitor is rated 45.5, and one thing I did not do was discharge the contactor terminals first. So we're going to test between common, which has 4 terminals, to fan or to Herm, and that one should give us 5. And we have, wow, 3. Ooh, that is definitely no bueno.
Try Herm.
We're going to common to Herm, and we have 43. So this dual capacitor rated 45.5 is no longer within range and needs to be replaced. There's no question about it. That even if it still worked, even if the condenser fan motor still worked, this still needs to go because it's not within 10% or plus or minus 6% of the rated capacity of it. I'll go get a 45.5. Right, so let's take a walk to the truck. Thanks so much for the 38,000 subscribers. Let's go to my bin for dual capacitors, and we need to get a 45.5, which is right here. I have a whole thing full of Amarads with a few exceptions because I really can't. It's hard to get Amarad capacitors, so I'm back to the Titan HDs and whatever ones of the Titan Pros I have left, we're using that. So here's my 45.5. We're gonna go bring that over to Peter, and I'll do a truck tour. You see?
Because I did it the way you do it yesterday.
Yes.
And I was trying to rinse out the soap forever.
I know.
It would not come out.
So it does say to fill the desired amount of pure concentrate into spray and then fill the container with water. So, contradicting statements I'm getting from the community. You know what? Yesterday, yesterday was the man baby's first day at the job. Yesterday, someone commented on the Daikin R32 system we put in, that you put in actually, talking about it's too close. I've been doing this for years. Your head unit is too close to the ceiling, right? And I was like, bro, it's not. Read the effing manual, right? I didn't say effing, but read the manual. So he goes, no, you're too close to the ceiling. You know, they have these channel comment trolls, right? And I said, bro, and his name is like Sir Dumb-a-lot, whatever his name is, or I come a lot, whatever his name is, right? His user ID, right, on YouTube. And I was like, all right, you know what? You want to be a wise guy? I'm going to waste some more of my time. Why not? I have nothing else better to do, right? I go to Daikin's website, I get the link for the manual, I post it in there, and I said, now you just got educated. And I hope you learned something new today. That's because the minimum was 1 3/16 of an inch from the top of the unit to the ceiling. And we had, I think, like 3.5 inches.
4.
You see? Learn something new every day. But if I'm wrong, I'm going to admit I'm wrong. And if I'm right, and you think I'm wrong, man, you're going to wish you weren't messing with me. So back to the concentrate. People were telling me, Mikey Pipes, you used it the wrong way. You got to use it concentrate formula and then put it on the ratio setting. Hogwash. Look what it says in the bag. You guys made me second guess myself. And I don't like that. Don't be sneaky. All right, so now Peter is securing the capacitor with some band iron. And the existing capacitor strap was not big enough. Actually, it's too small, actually, right?
It was too big, actually.
It was too big.
Yeah.
So we took a piece of band iron, wrapped it. Oh, you even used the same screw. Look at that. And use the same whole screw hole? Yep. And keep in mind, if you're not going to use the same screw holes, take a peek inside. Make sure you have got clearance,
you want the coil.
right? Because you did that before, I believe, once. We pierced a coil, but they were replacing the unit anyways. But we only released a little bit of global warming compounds into the atmosphere, so it is what it is. And it wasn't on camera. Actually, was it on camera? No, it wasn't on camera. All right, so now we're going to put the capacitor back on. Now our yellow is coming from our common, which goes to the middle on our AMRAD dual capacitor. Right, brown was what color? What does that go to? Brown, typically?
Brown.
Don't look. See if you remember. Retention.
Brown or fan?
Brown is always going to fan, which is the green terminal there.
Baby blues are herm, right?
Isn't it funny how, like, the green for fan?
Is it green for common, usually?
No, blue.
Blue for common?
Well, I don't know. And our blue is our herm, which is... No, that's a CPT terminal. It's going right there. Look at that. See? Very nice. So we tested the contactor coil resistance, which was good. It should be in the teens, right? Mm-hmm. And we tested the capacitance of the dual capacitor, and we were weak on the fan side. There it is. I wonder if you hear it. No, you don't even hear anything inside of it. Castor oil, right? You got a QR code there. Speaking of QR codes, ladies and gentlemen, take a look. Take a look and please scan this. See, it says scan me. Pause your screen for a minute. I want you to scan it in with your smartphone. But scan it in and consider donating to the Mikey Pipes Philanthropy charitable organization, where we provide free or low-cost urgent essential home repairs for plumbing, heating, and air conditioning to those in the community who can't afford to hire a professional. They can call Mikey Pipes. We'll come out there and we'll take care of it. So consider subscribing to the Mikey Pipes Philanthropy charitable organization YouTube page, and there's a link to donate on PayPal. Also, if you want to donate through YouTube will cover 100% of the processing fees. Because I am a nonprofit organization for the Mikey Pipes Philanthropy 501c3 charitable organization. And there's a link down over there somewhere. Okay, we're going to get the blower. We're going to clean this up. And inside, we have a little bit of debris in there as well. So might as well get the like a bucket, garbage bag, and we'll clean out the inside of the condenser. All right, so we removed all the perimeter screws holding the condenser fan assembly top of the condenser from the screen. And we're exposing some more just general dust and dirt and pollen and things like that. Peter's got a contractor bag. We're going to scoop up all the dirt that's inside there. Some guys, listen, some guys I see just throw it onto the dirt or onto the grass or the pavement. Here, you know, we take garbage out of something, we put it into a garbage bag where it belongs. You know, the rubbish. Get rid of the rubbish to my guys across the pond. Make that nice and clean. Get all that debris out of there. And then we'll clean the coil. All right, so Peter has pre-rinsed everything down with some cold water. Before we really start washing this one down, let's check out the other one. This is the Rude. We're going to check out that contactor right here, and then the capacitor. Same procedure as that one. All right, so here is a 70/10 non-PCB dual capacitor. 4 terminals is common, 3 terminals is Herm. Let's test there. There should be 70. Let's see what we got. 70.5, good, okay. Now common to fan. 10.1. So it's good, right?
Yep.
But it's got to pass the shake test. In case you don't know what the shake test is, it's...
She's shaking.
You hear that?
Yep.
If you hear the oils inside your dual capacitor like that, even though it's still good, you need to recommend replace it. And we're going to be replacing this right now. Now, I know you said you just heard one yesterday for the first time, but I want you to shake test.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like that, baby.
Was this one tested good or bad?
The test perfect. But if you can hear the oils in there, it's time for it to go. All right, now we're going to use the Refrigeration Technologies, the Viper Venom Pack, and clean that coil. Spraying from the inside out. And we'll bang out both at the same time. I already retrieved the majority of the debris and vegetation growth that was in there. And I put that panel back on to protect the electrical department while we spray this one down. All right, we're back over on Daniel's side working with the 3 AC condensers. We have the Goodman and the 2 Reams. Same practice. Even though we have dirt right there, we're taking a bucket or means of removing the mulch. Look at this mulch, by the way. This is dirt.
And moss.
Oh my God. And that's just 2 years of growth. Because 2 years ago we did this.
Yeah.
Wow. Incredible. Incredible. Also 2 years ago, this platform was not here. But I want to show you something. Guys, off camera, I unscrewed all of the panels off this Goodman, right? Guys, I know you've been waiting for it, right? I know you've been waiting for it. So I'm going to show you. It's time to show you what a fur coat looks like. Okay, I know Daniel's girlfriend, Brianna, she don't like fur coats. But maybe this homeowner does. Wow. Oh my God. Look at this fur coat. My God. Guys, I can't stress enough the importance of doing annual preventative maintenance on your air conditioning system. You could see how much fur is on this condensing coil for this outdoor air conditioning condensing unit. Imagine, just imagine that your energy costs for using this air conditioning system has probably quadrupled. Well, maybe at least doubled, at least. You have very little transfer of heat going on in this coil. It's filthy. So make sure you do a good job for your customers' air conditioning units and remind them, show them my videos, that this is why we do service on an annual basis. We try. We can bring a camel to water, but can't make it drink. Look at this. This thing was coated with dirt. Look at this. Look at all this dirt in there. That's a full bucket of dirt. Let's go over to the next one.
This one has a tree.
There's a tree in it? Oh my God, look at it. There's a tree growing in there. I can't make this up. Oh, look at the moss. This is insane. This is insane. Wow. This is going to be a night and day transformation here, ladies and gentlemen. A night and day transformation. I can't even imagine the significant electric savings that this homeowner is now going to see by having proper professional service done on their air conditioning equipment. All right, here's that last one on the left. Wow, look. This is a tree. I swear you can't make this up. Look, there are roots in this tree. I know the tree, now granted the tree is dead, all right? But my God, look, there's roots. There are roots on this tree. Oh my God. Oh my God, it's crazy. And I'm sorry, I shouldn't be laughing. It's kind of disgusting, but we spent so much time working on this homeowner's home. He's got a Whale McLean Ultra 3. Here's the venting for it, right? Yeah, we didn't put the venting in. We didn't put the boiler in, but, we spent so much time with airflow in this home, adding ducts, return air issues, static pressure issues. But we've been working so many times inside the gentleman's house, we haven't been focusing on that much attention on the outdoor units. And now look at this. This is going to be a night and day transformation. Look at this. Look at this, guys. Look at that. Look at what I'm taking out of this thing. Look, you can't make this up. Look, come on. Wow, look at that. Insane. And forget about the fur coat, but my God, look at that. Absolutely ridiculous. Wow. Now, I already know what some of you are going to say. I already know. Some new equipment. If I could, I would. All right, ladies and gentlemen. It is 1:36. We cleaned this one. We're working on this one still with the, we're going to rinse this one next, then that one. I just had a half-hour New York State Department of Labor unemployment insurance hearing with Frank as a claimant trying to get unemployment insurance because obviously no one's hiring, and he wants to sit home and collect unemployment insurance, even though everyone I know is hiring. But wow, he actually said, "Listen, Mike, you told me go out there and get some country pussy." I'm like, yo, what the hell? Like, listen, I told Frank to have a good time. I told both. Didn't I tell you to have a good time? So go out there and have a good time on me. On me, right? All expenses paid. You want to go out and drink all night long? Fine, be my guest. But you better be there 8 o'clock in the morning for class and be attentive. Come on, man. What is it? He never told me not to do this. I was like, really? That's what he said.
It's like he kills someone. Mike never told me.
Yeah, like, oh yeah. So I tell Peter, yeah, come on, man. You're a grown-ass adult. That's his defense. I knew he was that part. He admitted that. He admitted coming in at 2 o'clock in the morning the first night, 3 o'clock in the morning the next night, right? Out partying because I told him to have a good time. So if I told you to have a good time, right, be responsible. Crazy.
What's the difference with this cleaner? It foams. It actually foams. The blue stuff.
What is this blue stuff?
This is this blue stuff from Viper.
No, I mean the blue stuff by New Calgon.
But look
The
at
big blue.
Don't keep spraying this.
I'm not gonna. But look how much better it looks where it was sprayed.
Wow, yeah. You know what?
And look at this. I did a little bit like right here.
So you know what we're going to do? I have a new rule. We're going to use the refrigeration technology Viper Venom Pack on all coils like this. Right? But if we got a micro-channel coil, we're going to use that stuff. Otherwise, we're going to use... I'm sorry, I misspoke. If we have a coil like this, we're going to use the blue. That stuff, that acid stuff that Johnstone sells. Was it Big Blue, True Blue, whatever it's called? Remember it comes in a gallon jug?
Yeah, I forget what
I forgot what it's called too. But if we have a micro-channel coil, which are notorious to leaks, we're going to use refrigeration technologies because I don't think it's getting that clean. If this was acid on here, this thing would be shiny clean.
Two rounds of acid too. The yellow.
Yeah. Wow. All right, so we're getting it done. We replaced one condenser fan motor. I ordered that one. We're going to do that one in maybe early next week. And the other side is done. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. Hope you learned something new today. Up until yesterday, Daniel never, ever decided to shake it. If you're shaking your capacitor and you hear some liquid in there, well, it's time for it to be replaced. Mikey Pipes signing off. Be well, God bless, stay safe.